Yeah, start.
A one good morning to you all. To celebrate Reading Month, the students of class 9B will be presenting their works on the topic literature and books. Those who are taking part must wait for their names to be called to present their works. Thank you.
Okay, very good. Who is to do the next part? After the introductory part, what is it?
Miss, it is first work, no?
Huh? You see, I shouldn't be asking you this, right? You just carry on with the program. You have a program list, I already told you, right? Just go ahead.
Miss, then we can start.
I'm totally giving the mic to you. The total responsibility is yours. Just carry on. Yeah.
Miss, is Devika Santosh here?
Devika Santosh.
You can present your work.
Yeah.
Hello everyone, good morning. Today I am going to present a speech on non-fiction, a type of non-fiction. It is importance of literature. Literature is the foundation of life. Literature enables people to see through lenses of others. Therefore, it becomes a looking glass into the world as others view it. Literature has provided a gateway to teach the reader about life experiences. Children's literature is important because it provides students with opportunities to respond to literature and also helps children to develop emotional intelligence and creativity. Literature is a platform for an individual to express his thoughts or ideas in the form of a poem or a story or a novel or any other. It is important in every individual because it teaches us what a life is. We can see the literature and change the society. So literature has an important role in our life. Thank you.
Okay, very well done. Okay, let us clap for her all. Very good. What is going to be the next program? What is it going to be next?
It is Malagavika CS Speech on Fiction.
Awesome. Yeah, come on.
Yes, I am going to talk about a speech on fiction.
Louder, please.
Miss, I am going to talk about a speech on fiction.
Mm-hmm.
Fiction helps us to understand other people's perspectives. Fiction has a power that no other form of communication does. The power to insert us fully and completely in someone else's mind. It is a melt between the mind of the reader and the writer, and the minds of reader and character.
Malavika, camera on, please. I'm not able to see you.
This camera is not working.
Oh my God. Yeah, continue.
When we read fiction, we are seeing the world through a character's eyes. Watching a character interact with the world around them is powerful. When studying history, a history book gives us a series of dry facts and anecdotes. But historical fiction sets us now in the middle of the time period, allows us to touch the taste, allows us to touch and the taste the world around us, interact with the contemporaries, solve problems. We understand the period contextually as we never could from the remote perspective of a history book. Good fiction translates into areas of psychology and philosophy. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, who's going to be next? Very good.
Next is Sarang Miss.
Sarang. Okay, Sarang, you're there? Sarang, you're there? Are you there, Sarang? Yeah, so shall we unmute the camera and then start? And all of you, come on, the board is going to look like just names on the screen. Unmute your cameras before we go on, all. Yeah, keep your cameras on and just the mics muted, okay? Cameras on, all of you. Sarang, Any problem with your camera? I'll have to call home and ask them. Yeah, very good. Now let us start. Sarang? Yeah, you're visible. Come on, start program. Start saying whatever you have signed in for. Yes? You're muted, ma. Unmute your mic. Yeah, start.
Miss, I am presenting from laptop. Can I use PC?
Yeah, sure, sure. Why not?
Use what? He is presenting from laptop.
Who is Arun PM? Vinny Sundar, Varun, Adarsh, Vasudev, Sahitya PM, Malavika CS. She doesn't have a thing. Okay, Ashita, Bobby, Varun, Vinny Sundar, Devika Santosh, Vaishak KG, Sahitya PM.
Miss,
Miss,
can you give me some time? My PC is facing some problem.
Okay, then we'll just move on to the next person. Okay, Minas, who's going to be the next?
Miss, I am presenting next.
Acha, okay, fine.
I'm doing a PPT on reading and its importance.
Okay, Minas, fine. PPT presentation. Yeah.
Yes, can you see?
Yeah. Thank you has come first.
Oh. Reading and its importance. The joys of reading. Reading provides tons of entertainment. It allows us to travel, describe worlds we have never been to. It helps us imagine landscapes, creatures, and worlds that does not exist. It gets us attached to characters or worlds without being there ourselves. Gets us captivated in a world that the author has made. Why you should read books? Reading comes with many benefits to our mind. These benefits are as follows. Mental task. Reading makes us utilize our brain, which improves our concentration, ability to pay attention and focus for long periods of time. Creativity. Reading about new things exposes your brain to new and different ways to think. It helps to develop the creative part of our brain due to this. Vocabulary. Reading books will expose you to different new and unique words. Using a dictionary, you can expand your vocabulary, opens your mind. Reading gives you an insight to other cultures, tradition, and the problems they face. It teaches you about people and places outside of your own experience. It also opens your mind to different ways of life that you may not know. Reducing stress. While reading a book, uh, no matter how matter the stress you are going through. Oh, yes, I can't see the.
Once lost in a good book.
You get lost in a good book, you will forget about those problems until you finish it. Knowledge. Reading fills your brain with new information which will be of great help when you face challenges that require it. It's better to have more knowledge to be better prepared to take on new challenges.
Yes.
So,
the more you read,
the more you read, the more things you will know. The more you learn, the more places you will go.
Excellent. Very good. Okay, ma, very good. Very well presented. Okay, shall we move on to the next person? Excellent. Okay, very good. Nice presentation. Yeah.
Next is a group presentation by Achut, Harsharaj, Naveen, and Harichal about literature.
Harsharaj and team, right? How many members are there in this group presentation? Four. Acha.
Four.
Including Harsharaj, na?
Yes, miss.
Yeah, okay, fine. Okay, let's just start.
Good morning, everyone.
Yes.
I am Achut, and we four, Harshraj, Kharit, Naveen, and myself, we four are going to have made a presentation about various authors of English literature. So when you hear the word literature, what comes to your mind is dramas and novels. But there is an entirely different phase for literature. So we are going to take a look into that. So Miss, can I share my screen?
Yeah, sure, ma. Carry on. Share it. Arun PM, Vaishak, KG, Varun, and Abhairish. Devika, Santosh, please on your cameras. Minas, you too.
So we would be concentrating on particular authors, each of us. So the first one would be me, and I'm talking about Agatha Christie. Even if we know her as Agatha Mary, even if we know her as just Agatha Christie, her real name is Dame Agatha Mary Clarissa Christie, a bit of a long name. And as you can see, she lived from 15th September 1890 to 12th January, just a moment, 1976. That means she was an author of the 19th and mainly the 20th century. She was an old author. She wrote a total of 66 detective novels and 14 short stories, mainly those featuring two particular heroes or heroine. Those are Hercule Poirot and Miss Marple. To be frank, I wasn't aware of Miss Marple until I started to make this presentation. Uh, so this picture you can see over the bottom left corner is Agatha Christie's signature, and the middle picture is her picture. So these are the two of the main characters that Agatha Christie used, Hercule Poirot and Miss Marple. These are just actors who featured the characters in movies based on the books. So Agatha Christie struggled a lot to publish before she became famous. She was rejected 6 times consecutively before in 1920 her first book was published, The Mysterious Affair Styles, and it became very famous and that changed her life. So these are some of the notable works, only some of the notable works of Agatha Christie. Remember that I said she wrote 66 murders, detective stories, and most of them were famous, but these are the most famous. And you can see the ones written in the red are in which neither of Hercule Poirot nor Miss Marple have featured. Just she used new characters. And this is just a project that my sister did on Hercule Poirot. You can see that he is a perfectionist. There is a term used to refer to him. A speck of dust would hurt him more than a bullet wound. That meant that he did not like congested spaces, and he always wanted his room to be clean and all. And a little gracer. That is a term used by himself to refer to his build. He was a bit of what do we say SP. Yeah, that's all. So next would be Naveen.
Okay, excellent. Good selection, Agatha Christie. She was almost as popular as Arthur Conan Doyle, the author of Sherlock Holmes. Very good, very nice bit. Okay, really love the selection. Yes. Now let us go to the next person. Rick Riordan. Okay.
Richard Russell Riordan Jr., better known as Rick Riordan, is an American author born in June 1964 in San Antonio, Texas. He is known for writing the Percy Jackson and Dolphin and Tess Never, a mystery series for adults. Riordan was graduated from Alamo Heights High School and first attended the music program at North Texas State University, wanting to be a guitarist. He transferred to the University of Texas at Austin and studied English and history. Next slide. Uh, One of his most notable works, the Percy Jackson series, is about a teenage boy who discovers that he is son of a Greek god Poseidon and the adventures he took. Reading's book have been translated into 42 languages and sold more than 30 million copies in the US. He conceived the idea for Percy Jackson series as a bedtime story about ancient Greek heroes for his son, Haley. Haley had been diagnosed with ADHD and dyslexia, inspiring Riordan to make the titular protagonist ADHD and dyslexia. Riordan published the first novel in the series, The Lightning Thief, in 2005, and four sequels followed with The Last Olympian in 2009. Next slide. These are some of his other notable works: Heroes of Olympus, Teen Chronicles, Magnus Ace, and Gods of Asgard, Trials of Apollo, and Trust Never. And next is Hajjam presenting Arcane.
Okay, ma, very good. Nice selection. Very popular book, and with all those sequels running and students so much into all this mythology stuff. But he really did a wonderful job with the books, right? So let us see what the next person has got to say, right? R.K. Narayan. Very good. Nice selections. Okay, ma, who's going to do this?
Yes, I am Harityam.
Harit, ma. Okay, start. Harit.
R.K. Narayan. Rasipuram Krishnaswamy Iyer Narayana Swamy, born on 10th October 1906, died on 13 May 2001. He was commonly known as R.K. Narayan. He was an Indian writer known for his work set in the fictional South Indian town of Malgudi. He was a leading author of early Indian literature in English. The semi-autobiographical trilogy of Swami and Friends, The Bachelor of Arts, and are Narayanan's important works. Swami and Friends. Swami and Friends is the first of a trilogy of novels written by R.K. Narayan. The story revolves around a 10-year-old boy named Swaminathan and his friends. It is set in British India in a fictional town called Malgudi. It has a great collection of stories and morals. After his death in 2014, Google commemorated Narayan's 108th birthday by featuring a doodle showing him behind a copy of Malgudi Days. Then the Karnataka Postal Circle on 10th October 2009 released a commemorative postage stamp to mark the 103rd birth anniversary of R.K. Narayan. In this slide, there are many contributions of R.K. Narayan, which are novels, non-fiction, mythology, and short stories. You can see the names of some of them in this slide. Next slide.
Wow. A mini library.
These are the pictures of the some of the um, books written by R.K. Narayan. Thank you. Next is Harsharaj's presentation.
Very good. Nice selection. Okay, we people
Of
actually
J.K.
grew up
Rowling.
seeing Malgudi Days on TV. That used to be our source of entertainment. Very nice stories that used to be. Okay, very well presented. Good selection. We are actually running out of time. Okay, so just this one, and after that, I guess we might have to like exit. Right. Okay. Chalo, chalo ho jao. Yes, start.
Hello, my name is Harsharaj, and I'm going to be presenting about J.K. Rowling. J.K. Rowling was born on 31st July 1965. She's a British author, philanthropist, film producer, television producer, and screenwriter. She's best known for writing the Harry Potter fantasy series. It has won many awards, actually many. and sold over more than 500 million copies, becoming the best-selling book series in history. Next slide, please. A film series is based on these books, and Rowling has approved of all the scripts and also was a producer on the final films. She was working as a researcher for Amnesty International in 1990 when she conceived the idea for the Harry Potter series while on a delayed train from Manchester to London. That means that literally the best-selling book series in history, and she got the idea from a late train. The first novel in the series, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, was published in 1997. There were 7 books in total, and the last one, which is the Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, was released in 2007. With the very successful outcome of the Harry Potter series, she was named the world's first billionaire author by Forbes. Forbes is an American business magazine. Rowling actually argued that she was not a billionaire, and later Forbes reported that she lost her billionaire status by after she gave much of her earnings to charity. But she still is the best living author in Britain. Next slide. The other books written by J.K. Rowling are the first one is The Casual Vacancy, which was written just after the Harry Potter series ended. The next, The Cuckoo's Calling and Career of Evil. Both of them are very special because Rowling published these both crime fictions under another name, a pen name of Robert Galbraith in 2013. And also Very Good Life and Lives and Silkworm are also other books. Next slide. So that's it for the presentation. We got much of our sources and for our content from Wikipedia and Google. We got many images from Pinterest. Next. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for Achyut, Naveen, and Harit for presenting, for making this presentation helping. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much. It's a lovely presentation. I want you people, if possible, to record this, right? I don't know, I have recorded. I don't know how well it is going to work out because the whole program is being recorded. And don't lose this presentation, okay? Please keep it with you. Let us see what can be done with it, okay? Who's going to be next? I don't know how much time we have now. Most
Miss
probably.
Gopika P.
Yeah, Gopika, please, ma. Chalo.
Oh.
Minutes more. Gopika, yes, let's rush with it. Gopika, you're muted, ma. You're going to make a presentation or what? Gopika is going to make a presentation. Speech. Acha. Gopika, you're muted, ma. Gopika, you there? Hi. What happened? Yeah. God, I hope it is just 3 minutes. Gopika, are you able to hear? You are the one to present.
Ma'am, it's not me. It's Gopika P.
Gopika P. Acha, acha. Who's Gopika P? Where are you? Is she there?
No, I don't know.
I don't think she is there. Okay, shall we move on to the next presenter then?
Okay, Miss. Yashwant will be calling out the names.
Yeah. Yashwant, chalo, yes. Next. Huh?
Akshay.
Akshay, where are you? Akshay Rishi.
Yes,
yeah, come on, yeah. Quickly. We got just 2 minutes, I guess.
Today I am going to present a little poem written by William Blake.
Okay.
He is an English poet and a painter. So the name of the poet is The Echoing Green. So the poem is: the sun does arise and make happy the skies. The merry bells ring to welcome the spring. The sky lark and thrush, the birds of the bush, sing louder around to the bell's cheerful sound, while our sports shall be seen on the echoing green. Old John with white hair does laugh away care, sitting under the oak among the old flock. They laugh at our play, and soon they all say, such were the joys when we all, girls and boys, in our youth time were seen on the echoing green, till the little ones weary, no more can be merry. The sun does descend, and our sports have an end. Round the laps of their mothers, many sisters and brothers, like birds in their nest, are ready for a rest. The sports no more seen on the darkening green. This is a short poem written by William Blake.
Awesome, very good. Okay, wow, that brought back so many memories. And we got just 1 minute to go. I guess with that, we'll have to wind up this session and listen up. I'll try and see if this session was recorded. If this is working well and fine, we'll have during the next library session, we'll split it. What I mean is, we'll have this session. The moment we exit, I'll just share another link for a new meeting, and then all of you can join back, not today, in the next library session, because I just need to check whether this has been recorded and the voice has also been recorded, if things are going properly. Okay, this is just a trial round, and if everything is fine and good, and the next class the rest of you would be presenting. The only thing is, we'll do one thing. The moment we are logged out automatically, I'll once again share a link through which you can re-enter, and then again we'll be getting something like around 40 minutes, right? Because it's not a paid version, we got only 40 minutes at the most. Okay, so Minas, where are you? Minas, yeah, hi Minas. Thank you so much, Ma. Have a pleasant face, yeah. Smile. Come on. The world is not
Thank
going
you.
to end, right? You did a wonderful job, Ma. All your friends and all cooperated well, it seems, and it was really nice being with you all.
A library card is the start of a lifelong adventure. Teachers and my dear friends, a very good morning to one and all. Today I, Fida from class 9B, is going to share a presentation based on the topic reading and importance of reading. Here we have a conversation between Leah and Mia. Leah, who hates reading books, and Mia, who loves reading all types of different books. Now Mia is going to show Leah what is the importance in reading books. What is the importance of reading? Learning to read is about understanding and working out what is printed on the page. Through reading stories, children are exposed to a wide range of words. This helps them build their own vocabulary and improve their understanding when they start to read. Why is reading important for students? One key benefit of the habit of reading is the development of critical thinking skills. Reading books increases your knowledge, enhances your inventiveness, builds your vocabulary, and generally makes you smarter. Here are 10 benefits of reading. Reading helps with mental stimulation, stress reduction, knowledge, vocabulary expansion, memory improvement, stronger analytical thinking skills, improved focus and concentration, better writing skills. Why is reading important in today's society? Being able to read or reading out loud reinforces basic sound and pronunciation, as well as development of the critical language and enunciation skills. Reading sharpens the comprehension and analytical thinking ability. Sharpening these skills today will ensure empowered leaders of tomorrow. Reading helps your vocabulary. Reading can help improve your vocabulary. Saying new words out loud helps you better recall them and pick them up, making these new words part of your own daily vocabulary. Those with a higher vocabulary are considered to be more intelligent and are often taken more seriously in a work setting, which can open up better career opportunities. Reading develops your imagination and creativity. When we watch television or a movie, all the information is given to us on the screen. There is nothing we need to imagine. A book in its pure form is just words on a page, and our minds have to do the work. Imagining the words coming to life, this does wonders to help develop our creativity and imagination. Did you know? Reading is an exercise for the mind. It helps kids calm down and relax, opening doors of new knowledge to enlighten their minds. Reading is good for everyone, not only children or young adults. On the internet, you will find many lists with up to 30 reasons why reading is important. Now we are going back to Leah and Mia. Look, children, reading makes us smarter, improve our vocabulary, develops our imagination, creativity, better writing skills, and more. And always remember, a book is a gift that you can open again and again. Thank you all for listening to my presentation today. Here are the credits.
Yeah, awesome. You have given the credits. I'm so impressed. Young Reader Foundation, not Angela. Okay, great. Awesome. Huh? I really love the presentation and thank you. You are actually talking to me, to everyone, right? Very good. Excellent presentation. So beautifully done. Color combination, everything is awesome. So thank you so much. And we just move on, right? Manas, ready? Next one. Akshay, Resh, Yatin, and Kaushik, please on your cameras. Yeah, Manas, who's next?
Yashwant is still.
Yashwant, acha, sorry, ma. Yashwant, who's going to be next, ma? Vaishnav. Okay. Vaishnav, come on.
Miss, can I screen?
Yeah,
Can I share the
please.
screen?
Yeah, please. Sure.
Miss,
Yeah, it's visible. You're on. Yep.
a famous quote. The more that you read, the more things you will know. The more that you learn, the more places you will go. My topic for today's presentation is must read books. Apart from developing
Voice is not there. Are you muted or, audio is not clear, ma? Audio is not there at all.
offer solutions to everyday life problems. Alchemist, author Paulo Coelho. The theme of the book is to pursue your dreams by following what your heart desires. The monk who sold his Ferrari. It is also written by Robin Sharma. This book teaches how to build a life that guarantees long-lasting happiness and fulfillment. It focuses on building your inner life is more important than your outer life. Thank you, Miss.
Okay, that was short and sweet. Right. Really nice. And as I have read all those books that you said, and I know I can totally connect and relate. They are really lovely books and everyone should read it in their lifetime. Okay. So moving on, Yashwant, who's going to be next, ma?
Leroy.
Acha, Leroy, ajao. Leroy, you there? Is Leroy there? Can you please check and tell me? You do? No, Leroy parina down, putting down. Yeesh. Yeah, Leroy.
No, miss, I don't think so.
Okay, fine.
No, miss.
Search option.
Yeah. So who's going to be next? So Leroy is pending. There was another kid, no, who couldn't start. There was some problem with his PC, his laptop or something. Who is it?
Sarang.
Sarang. Did you troubleshoot? Are you ready, Sarang?
Miss?
Yeah. Is the problem resolved? Can you present, ma?
Yes, miss.
Okay. Let Sarang do it. Okay. After that, we'll move on to the next person. Okay. I would have almost left. Yeah. Sarang. Chalu ho jao. Yes. Yeah. Sarang VM.
Yes.
Yeah. Start, ma. Yeah. We can see you. Yeah. Start the
Good
presentation.
morning. A warm good morning to all. Today I am presenting a presentation on fiction. Now we can see that what is fiction? Fiction means that a text made by author, which is not true. It's an imaginary thing.
Yes.
Now we can see that difference between fiction and non-fiction refers to plot, settings, characters created from imagination. Example, a cartoon on TV, a book about a cat that talks. So we can see that what is non-fiction refers to factual stories based on real people and real events. Example, a book about animals. Now we can see that the three main types of fiction: novels, novellas, short stories. Novels, long works of fiction. Elements included characters, plot, and setting. In addition to the main plot, a novel must contain one or more subplots or independent related stories. Novellas, shorter than stories but longer than short stories. Short stories, brief works of fiction, same elements as novels and novellas, tend to focus on the main plot with a single conflict. So, thank you for watching my video. Stay home, stay safe.
Okay, that was really good, Sarang. Right. That was a technical part of writing that you dealt with. The classification between the different things, fiction, non-fiction, and all. Very well done, simple and sweet. And that was really a happy cup of tea, right? Okay, shall we move on to the next person? Yashwant, who's going to be next?
Parthiv.
Parthiv, you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, ma? Come on, let us start. Vaishnav, Vinod, Kaushik, Gayatri, Vinod, and all, please on your cameras. Niranjana, P, Sarang, VM. Yeah. Parthiv? Yes.
Can you see?
Yeah. Importance of reading. Okay. Okay, Sarang.
A very warm good morning to all. Oh, yes, one more. A very warm good morning to all. Today I am going to present the importance of reading by reading. Reading is a mental process. There are many definitions of reading. Reading is when someone looks into a written text and starts to observe the information. Two types of readings are there: silent reading and oral reading. The importance of reading. It increases the mental health, it gives more knowledge, makes us think, it helps in focusing, gives a better idea, gives a fresh idea. This is a quote of the importance of reading. And reading fiction is a fiction book. Fiction refers to literature created from the imagination. Mystery, science fiction, romance, fantasy, chick lit, crime thriller, and are all fiction genres. We are seeing the world through a character's eyes. While watching a character interact with the world around them is powerful. Now, the book suggestions. If you are a beginner, you should start with Fantastic Mr. Fox by Roald Dahl, Harry Potter by J.K. Rowling, Life of Pi by Jan Martel, Perry Jackson series by Rick Riordan, The Night Diary by Vera Nadi. Now about comics. Important components of successful comprehension and a valuable life skill for all young children to develop. You can express ideas with images. Comic doesn't matter age. Now there's a small comic in space. I hope you read it. Now the comic solution. There are many comics for everyone, such as Moss, The Flash, the Batman series, Saga, the Ghostworld. Thank you.
Okay, excellent. You have touched a topic that we have not touched for a long time, that is comics. I'm so happy to see that, because a comic, as you said, doesn't have an age. Anyone at any age can really enjoy it. So let us move on to the next person. Who's it going to be, Yashwant? Who is it going to be next? Yatin. Yatin. Okay, ma, Yatin, you are there?
Yes, miss.
Okay, chalo ho jao, start. Okay, Yatin.
Okay, miss. Good morning, teachers and fellow classmates. I'm going to talk about a must-read book, Don Quixote, written by Miguel de Cervantes. Don Quixote is the story of Alonso Quixada, a gentleman of about 50 years living with his niece and housekeepers at La Mancha. He has read far too many books on chivalry and begins to believe himself to be a knight. He takes up the name of Don Quixote, the knight on lookout for adventures. Quixote also casts a local farmer girl, Aldonza Lorenzo, who he refers to as Dulcinea del Toboso as his love interest. She remains unaware of his fixation. To stop his too much obsession with chivalry, Don Quixote's housekeepers burned his books and blocked his way to his library. Don Quixote is not discouraged by this. The moment his health is better, he sneaks out and asks Sancho Panza to be his squire in exchange for an island. Between Don Quixote and Sancho Panza, there are a number of adventures, amongst all of them ending with being beaten and looted. Yet Don Quixote can only see his rise in chivalry. I recommend this book because it has a lot of wit.
Okay, Yatin, that was a nice presentation, and the book you chose is also really good, and it has a deeper meaning to it, because if we look around, we can find many Don Quixotes around us. Okay, funny, humorous character, thinking that they rule the world, right? So, who's it going to be next? Yashwant?
Miss, we got a group work, drama.
Ah, drama, that is awesome. Yeah. So let us try the drama.
Tirtha Pramod, Govika, Parva, Sri Lakshmi.
Your voice is breaking here. Tirtha, yeah, Tirtha and team I'll write. Okay. I guess I got the name on my WhatsApp, so I'll have their names listed. No problem. Okay, Tirtha and team, let us get ready. And others, let us watch the drama as it unravels before us. Yeah.
Ma'am, we have sent the video to your mobile through WhatsApp.
Huh? Yeah, what are you going to do? Like, you want it to be presented? You have already taken the video and you are sharing it. How is it going to be? Or you're presenting it now, live?
Ma'am, through our devices, the audio won't work. So
your audio won't work. Acha, acha, Yadu, can you share this, ma? Okay, 1 second. Hold on, ma. I'll show you a video that has to be shared. Okay, Gopika. Yeah, this is the one. This has to be shared. Yeah, hold on 1 second. Okay. Will you be able to share it from this device? Yes. 1 second, huh? Just hold on. Videos. What's the videos? Yeah, that's it, right? Yeah. One second, just pause a bit. Are you able to watch it? Are you able to? No, it
Yes,
is.
miss.
Yes, miss.
Yeah. One sec. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now we are talking. Yes.
It's too dangerous. Why don't you get it in your head? We're in this together, Harry. That you are.
This won't happen on Weasley, girl.
You were going to Dumbledore, weren't you?
You sent for me, headmistress.
Snape, yes. The time has come for answers, whether he wants to give them to me or not. Harry brought the word Tazero.
I'm afraid you have used up all my stores, arrogant students. The last of it on, Miss Chang, unless you wish to poison Potter. And I assure you I will have the greatest sympathy if you did. I cannot help you.
He's got Pafford. Pafford at the place where it's hidden. Pafford? What's that for? Was it hidden? What is he talking about, Snape?
No idea.
Very well. You leave me no choice, Potter. As is an issue of ministry security, you leave me with no alternative. The Cruciatus curse is out to loosen your tongue. That's illegal. What Cornelius doesn't even know that would hurt him. Tell her, Harry! Tell me what? Well, if you won't tell her where it is, I will. Where? What is? Dumbledore's secret weapon.
Okay. Wow. I mean that that was really cool, right? I guess first time in the history of Zoom meetings, this kind of a thing is happening. I'm sure of that. How did you manage to do it here? You people are just appearing over there. Anyways, I thoroughly enjoyed it. How this thing happened and all, we'll discuss in the next class since recording is going on. Loved it, really. It was amusing to see you people suddenly appear and the expressions you gave. Oh my God, if somebody sees you, they'll take you straight up to the movies. Awesome. Very good. Okay, Yashwant, who's going to be next?
Leroy, is Leroy there?
Leroy, we'll have to say wanted. Leroy is wanted or something. Missing persons. We'll need to report.
Miss,
Where is he?
Midil
Leroy?
was supposed to present, but he was going to hospital.
Who?
Midil. He was supposed to
Midil.
present.
Acha. Okay, let him present next time. Who is then in the list?
That's
Okay.
That's all, ma'am.
Huh?
That's all.
That's all from your class. Okay. That was which division 9? A or B?
B.
A, na?
B.
B. Acha, 9th B. And Minas was the leader, na?
Yes,
Minas
miss.
and Yashwant. You two did the whole thing, right? Yeah, awesome. Okay, team, you people simply rocked. Okay, we just got like 2 or 3 persons missing. We'll catch them later. How about 9th A? Who was in charge? Who's the class leader? 9th A? Okay. Ardra, chalo. Let us start. Who's going to be first?
Gayatri is doing that.
Gayatri.
Yes.
Gayatri is to do?
Gayatri Vinod.
Gayatri Vinod. You are there? Gayatri Vinod? No?
Yes, miss.
Acha. Start, Gayatri.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Gayatri Vinod. Today, 9th grade students are going to present the program. Reading is very important. As we all know, it helps us enhance our knowledge and increase our curiosity. Overall, it's a very good aspect. So we should all try to make reading a habit. Of course, I'm not going to talk more about the importance of reading because many among us have already prepared different items. Now let's get started. First of all, I request Ashida to present a speech on. So to start our day with a peace of mind is nice mentally and physically.
Okay.
Good morning, dear Miss and my dear friends. I am Ashta Bobby of 9th A. So today I am presenting about the English novelist Jane Austen. On 16 December 1775 to 18 July 1817, she was an English novelist known primarily for her six major novels, which interrupt, critique, and comment upon the British landed gentry. At the end of 18th century, Austen's plot often explore the dependence of women on marriage in the pursuit of favorable social standing and economic security. Her works critique the novels of sensibility of the second half of the 18th century and are part of the transition to 19th century literary realism. Then, with the publication of Sense of Sensibility in 1811, The Pride and Prejudice in 1813, Mansfield Park in 1814, and Emma in 1816, she achieved as a published writer. She wrote other novels, Northanger Abbey and Persecution, both published and posthumously in 1818, and began another evenly titled Sandation, but died after its completion. She also left behind the 3 volumes of dual writing in manuscript, and a significant transaction in the posthumous revelation occurred in 1833. Thank you, Miss.
Okay, thank you, Ma. Very well presented. Jane Austen was a very popular, still she is. Okay, that actually her writings throws light on the like all the conditions, the historic relevance, everything of that particular period, the life of women and everything associated with it. So let us now move on to the next
Thank you,
person. Who
Miss.
is it going to be? Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Ashida. Next, Nived is going to present a book review.
Nived.
Good morning, ma'am.
Yeah. Morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Yes.
Today I'm going to present a book review on the topic Percy Jackson, The Lightning Thief.
മാളവികയല്ലേ ചെയ്യില്ലെന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു മാളവികയല്ലേ ചെയ്യില്ല
Nived, you there?
Yes.
We are not able to hear, Ma. And your camera is also muted. Where are you?
Ma'am, here.
Okay. Chalu ho jao, Nived. Yeah, now I can see. Yeah.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
I'm going to start. This story is written by Rick Riordan. He talks about Percy Jackson, a 12-year-old teen with ADHD and dyslexia. Percy was currently in Yancy Academy. Weird things are happening in this school as Mrs. Dodds, his maths teacher, turned into a monster. And when he asked his best friend Grow about this, he said there was no Mrs. Dodds in Yancy Academy. The summer vacation had begun and Percy was on his way home. There was a good news and a bad news if he went home. The bad news was that he would be stuck with his stepfather, Gabe Ugliano, whom he called Smelly Gabe. The good news was that he got to spend time with his mother, Sally Jackson, whom, according to him, was the best mother in the world. She had never scolded him. His mother had planned a beach visit for him. He wanted to go to that place from childhood itself. It was the place where his mother met his father, whom, according to him, was dead. There, sitting peacefully, then Grover came knocking at the door. Percy looked at Grover while he was in the car and was shocked as he did not have legs. He had hooves. He told he was a satyr, half human, half god from the Greek mythologies. A lightning struck at the car and the car went rolling. Percy carried Grover as he was injured, but while he was helping his friend, a bullman, actually the Minotaur, came and took his mother in air by holding her at the neck. Then she shimmered to a golden light. Percy, with rage, breaks one of the bull's horn and struck it at its chest. And the bull also turned into a golden light. The next thing after he woke up is that he understands that he is the son of the god and is a demigod, a half human, half god. He has been accused of stealing Zeus' master ball, which is the most powerful weapon in the world. Now, with the help of Annabeth Chase, daughter of Athena, and Grover Underwood, they should return the master ball before summer solstice in order to prevent a war of the gods. This is a must-read book for adventure enthusiasts. Thank you.
Wow, that was Fast and Furious, right? Nived, very well presented. Good choice. Also a very popular book. Yeah. So yeah, we're running out of time. Okay, let us fast. Yeah. Once again, let us move a little bit faster and move on to the next person. It's saying running out of time.
Lakshmi, she's going to conduct the PPT on importance of reading.
Acha, okay, fine. Sri Lakshmi, chalo yaar.
Under 1 minute, okay?
Are you sure? Oh my God, we might just get logged out anytime.
No, 9 minutes.
Yeah.
9 minutes.
9 minutes. 9 minutes there. Okay. Right. Sri Lakshmi, you there?
1 minute.
Okay, ma.
Can I share my screen?
Yeah, sure. Sit back, relax, all of you. Okay, it's quite a lot of time, so just stretch your legs and this thing. Let the circulation be there. Okay, just sit back, relaxed. Yeah, and smile a little bit. Happy. Yes.
Can you see?
Yeah, I can see a very sweet girl smiling at me from the screen. Okay. Importance of reading, yes.
So, warm welcome to everyone. I'm Sri Rashmi of grade 9th. I will be dealing with a familiar topic today. It is reading. But I'm dealing with importance of reading. But before we go into the details, we have to know what is reading. Reading is the process of taking in the sense or meaning of letters, symbols, etc., especially by sight or touch. Reading also requires the skill of speaking so that we can pronounce the words that we read. Identify the words in print. This process is called word recognition. So there are 4 different kinds of reading. Let's see which are the 4 different kinds of reading. So first is intensive reading. Intensive reading is the close reading of a short text. It is a kind of reading that aims at accuracy of comprehension. Now, the second reading is intensive reading, the kind of emphasis, lesson accuracy, and more ongoing fluency. It is done out of the classroom and meant for readers on pleasure. The third one is skimming. Skimming means to go through the text quickly to grasp the overall meaning or gist of it. It is to extract the main theme or the the of the text by a quickly reading process. The fourth one is scanning. The substance of reading by which the reader collects a particular information from the given text is known as scanning. Into our topic. So, why is reading important? Reading is important because develops the mind. Understand the written words is one way the mind grows in ability. Teaching young children to read helps them to develop the language skills. It also helps them to learn to listen. Reading is an exercise for the mind. It helps kids calm down and relax, opening doors of new knowledge to enlighten their minds. Kids who grow up have to grow up to have better cognitive skills. Reading is good for everyone, not only children or young adults. For starters, reading helps to expand the mind and give more ideas. Now let's look the benefits of reading. It strengthens the brain, increases the empathy, builds vocabulary, prevents cognitive decline, reduces stress, aids sleep, elevates depressions, lengthens lifespan. I thank to Google which gave my presentation a success. Thank you.
That's wonderful. I like those three people holding it up, right? Very nice. Now you know why reading is so important, right? So even she says that it can help increase the span of life. So if not for anything else, at least for that, let everyone read, right? Reading is the best thing that can happen to a person. If you have that habit, you'll never be alone in life. That is the most beautiful thing. All friends might leave you, but books will never leave you. Okay, so let us move on to the next person. Who's going to be the next one? Khan?
Vaishak is going to present a PPT on detective novels.
Oh, detective novels. Everyone is going detective. Okay, come on. Vaishak, you ready, ma?
Miss, can you let in my computer?
Huh?
I need to join through that.
Okay, I guess you can share it. There is no restrictions. I haven't restricted anything at all. So maybe you'll be able to present. Just try presenting, ma.
It's being connected.
Connected, na?
Miss, can you let it in?
I didn't get you.
Miss, it is saying please wait. The meeting host will let you in soon.
Yadu, what is it? Can you just come again, ma? Can you repeat? The host needs
I am joining through my computer now, but it is saying that the meeting host will let you in soon.
It's not letting you share, it is saying. So what's the problem? Oh, shoot. But it is open. I don't understand what the problem is. Do one thing, ma. Can you send it to my WhatsApp? Then I'll share it from here. You can do the presentation from there. Will it be possible? Can you send it over WhatsApp? Because everyone else presented, no? There was no problem. So maybe there is some other issue. You send it to me over WhatsApp. I'll present it from here. Okay. As that process goes on, can anyone just do a small bit in between as this procedure goes on? Who's going to be next? Any speech or anything? Or maybe a poem recitation or something? Yeah.
An item of poetry.
Yeah.
Chandra is going to present an item of poetry.
Who?
What?
You're breaking up.
Sanjana.
Okay. Yeah.
Sanjana.
Next item, please. Sanjana. Yeah. Next one is like poetry. Come on, Ajao. You there?
Yes, miss.
Yeah, Sanju, come on. Let us hear your poetry. Aja. Yes. Yeah. Yes.
Good morning, everyone. Today I'm going to present a short poem written by Robert Frost. The title of the poem is Fire and Ice. This poem is a strong symbolism of the components fire and ice with self-respecting human emotions such as desire and hatred. So I'm going to read the poem Fire and Ice. Some say the world will end in fire. Some say in ice. From what I have tasted of desire, I hold with those who favor fire. But if I had to perish twice, I think I know enough of hate to say that for destruction ice is also great and would suffice. So this poem very artistically underpins the philosophy that we let our emotions rule us, and if don't control them, they will surely bring us all on the verge of destruction. That's all.
Very good. I don't know whether it is going to end in fire or ice. I hope it doesn't end with corona, right? Okay. Yeah, very good, very good. Well presented. Nice poem, nice selection as well, Robert Frost. And next step, shall we present from here?
Less than 1 minute.
We have just less than 1 minute. How much time would your detective fiction take?
Yes, it will take more than that probably. More than 1 minute.
Oh my God. So shall we do it in the next class?
Yes, miss. Okay.
Okay, I have this with me. I'll present it from here in the next class because we are going to be thrown out of a Zoom meeting by Zoom. Only 1 minute it is showing. So now that was we'll wrap it up for today. That was lovely presentation. Okay, the drama and all I'm going to carry in my heart forever. Okay, Gayatri is in. Okay, Gayatri, let us start. Okay, start. Yeah.
So last month, some among us have presented their program. So today we are going to continue.
Okay, great.
So second is going to be presented by Ardra KC.
1 second, a prayer, na? Yeah, fine. Ardra, let us do the prayer, ma.
Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Sri Gurave Namah.
Yedin, Sri Lakshmi, Nidul, and Navneet, please on your cameras. Okay, Gayatri, let's roll.
Next program is Thought of the Day. Is going to be presented by Subarna. Subarna, she's there, right?
Yes. A reader lives 1,000 years before he dies. This is a famous quote taken from the book A Dance with Dragon by George R.R. Martin. Whenever we read a book, it's like living multiple lives, one in each book. Reading helps you to live life to the fullest. It helps you to become a better human being with vast array of knowledge. Reading could be considered as the easiest way of living many lives. Through reading, you will meet thousands of people, will visit countless of places, and will get many experiences. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Suvarna. Next program is conducted by Nandana. She is going to present a PPT.
Nandana, you there? Yeah. What happened? Any
Yes, I
problem?
think she swiped the Zoom app.
What's happening today? Okay, let's do. I don't know. Some ghost or something has got into the room. It seems that it's playing all the pranks. Maybe. Okay, Nanda. Can we just move on, Gayatri, to the next participant? I'll just keep on admitting people in between.
Srihari is going to present next.
Aj. Okay. What is the presentation about?
He's going to present about what happens when a virus enters our body.
Yeah, what happens when a virus enters the Zoom room now today? It is that kind of a day. Okay, come on, let us start, ma. Yeah.
Miss, it is showing error.
Told you, it is like virus infected today's program is. It is showing error, acha, is it a PPT presentation or something?
Yes, miss.
Do one thing, you just, can you send it over? Let me see if we can play it from here. Okay. And in the meantime,
Okay,
let us
miss.
roll. Gayatri, let's move on to the next person, ma.
Okay, next one is going to be presented by Vaishak. Is going to present a PPT on dictative novels.
Yeah, last time, the detective novel. Yeah, you're ready, ma? Vaishak is presenting, yeah. Yes. ഇത് ഒന്ന് നോക്കുവാവേ സെൻഡ് ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ടാവും ഒരു yeah, it is visible, ma.
Miss, I have sent.
Yeah, my son is checking on it. Okay. Yeah.
Miss,
Okay.
can you see?
Yeah, it is very clear, ma. Very neat and nice. Detective fiction. Yeah, my kind of fiction.
A warm good morning to one and all. Today I am going to talk about detective fiction. First of all, let's see what does detective fiction mean by.
After this, we'll put that.
Detective fiction is combined of crime fiction and mystery fiction, in which an investigator or a detective investigates a crime, often murder. Some of the most famous heroes of detective fiction include Chevalier Auguste Dupin by Edgar Allan Poe, Sherlock Holmes by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, and Hercule Poirot by Agatha Christie. Juvenile stories featuring the Hardy Boys, Nancy Drew, and the Boxcar Children have also remained in print for several decades. Now I am going to talk about three famous characters of detective fiction. First of all, Sherlock Holmes. Sherlock Holmes is the British fictional detective created by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. After first appearing in A Study in Scarlet, the Sherlock Holmes stories were not an immediate success. However, after being published in Strand magazine, the detective became unquestionably popular. It was often said that because of the popularity of Sherlock Holmes, Conan Doyle was often regarded as being as well known as Queen Victoria. Sherlock Holmes as a series is perhaps the most popular form of detective fiction. Doyle attempted to kill the character of after 23 stories, but after popular request, he wrote another book called The Return of Sherlock Holmes, in which he continued to write Sherlock Holmes story. Perry Mason. Perry Mason is a fictional character, an American criminal defense lawyer who is the main character in works of detective fiction written by Earl Stanley Gardner. Perry Mason features in 82 novels and 4 short stories, all of which involve a client being charged with murder, usually involving a preliminary hearing or jury trial. Typically, Mason establishes his client's innocence by finding the real murderer. Last of all, Hercule Poirot. Hercule Poirot is a fictional Belgian private detective created by Agatha Christie as one of Christie's most famous and long-lived characters. Poirot appeared in 33 novels, one play called The Black Coffee, and more than 50 short stories published between 1920 and 1975. Hercule Poirot first appeared in The Mysterious Affair at Styles, published in 1920, and died in Curtain, published in 1975, which is Agatha Christie's last work. Thank you.
Okay, that was really nice and cool. Once again, detective novels have always been like the favorite for so many people. I thoroughly used to enjoy reading all those. Now I don't get the time to. Okay, let us roll, ma. Let us move on to the next one. Very beautiful presentation. I really loved it. Okay, Sherlock Holmes, my favorite.
Next program is going to be presented by Varun. Varun is Varga.
Varun, acha. That is Varun. Varun is here.
Hello, miss. Hello, miss.
Yeah, ma. Yeah. A bit of an echo is there. Okay. Other than that, what are you going to present?
PPT.
Acha, PPT. After that, we'll present the one that has been sent. Yeah, start, ma. Please. Yeah. Please start. Perfectly all right. Start. Sri Hari.
Miss, can you see?
Yeah. Yeah, can see, ma.
Drama.
Come on. Yeah, good.
Drama starts where logic ends.
Yeah.
What is drama? Drama is a type of literature. A drama can be in the form of a play, television show, movie, play, dance, opera, etc. The term drama comes from the Greek word meaning action. A play is a work of drama. Drama is conducted in a theater, performed by actors on a stage, before an audience. The plays goes according to a story or a written script by a famous person or any story writer. Another form of drama is mime, in which the action of the story is told by the movement of the body. The oldest drama in English is believed to be The Castle of Perseverance. Famous dramas: Hamlet by William Shakespeare, King Lear by William Shakespeare, The Spanish Tragedy by Thomas Gale, The Rover by Astor Bed, Macbeth by William Shakespeare. These are some of the most famous dramas. Famous dramatist: William Shakespeare, Oscar Wilde, Ben Jonson, George Bernard Shaw are some of the people who bring great dramas to the world. Most grandest theaters in the world: Bolshoi Theatre in Moscow, Russia; Elgin and Winter Garden Theatres in Toronto, Canada; Kabuki's The Kabuki Theatre in Tokyo, Japan; National Center for Performing Arts in Beijing, China. Opera or song drama. Opera is a form of drama in which the dramatic roles of it are taken by singers, instrumental music, etc. They incorporate many key factors like scenery, dance, ballet, and many other characters into the ballet, etc. Opera is a key part in the Western classical music tradition. Famous operas and its composers: La Traviata by Giuseppe Verdi, Peter Grimes by Benjamin Britten, Daphne by Jacob Perry, which is believed to be the very first opera in 1597. Thank you.
Awesome,
You
awesome
host.
presentation. Very nice, neat, and clean.
Thank
And
you.
although of all those people that you said, Bernard Shaw is something that everyone needs to have a taste of because his humor sense is so good. You'll just get addicted to his plays. Okay, so try it. Usually people go after Shakespeare. I would suggest you try Bernard Shaw's plays, dramas as well. Okay, who's okay? Next up, Sri Hari's is virus. I'm trying to present virus. Yeah.
Miss, can I try again?
Yeah, please try, ma, or else I'll present from here. No problem. Yeah. For voice would be a problem, right? No? Actually, let me see.
Taking the voice.
Miss, can you start seeing?
What?
Can you see?
Yeah, I can see, ma. I can. But you're presenting from your mobile, right?
Yes, miss.
Okay, fine, no problem. Let's see how it works.
We today I'm going to tell what happens to a human body when a virus enters.
One second, ma. Srihari, can you just tilt it? I mean, we are seeing yeah, can you rotate the mobile, ma? Screen. The screen. Yeah, so that the other, yeah, now it is perfect, ma. Okay, let us start.
I'm going to present what happens to a human body when a virus enters. The topics included are what is a virus, types of viruses, the cost of deadly virus infections, different contagious viruses, vaccination, treating the viruses, the structure of virus, what happens to a human body when a virus enters, how do the human body fight the virus. First of all, virus. Viruses are microscopic parasites, generally much smaller than bacteria. They lack the capacity to thrive and reproduce outside of a host body. Predominantly, viruses have a reputation for being the cause of contagion, widespread events of death, and the disease and death have no doubt bolstered such a reputation. The 2014 outbreak of Ebola in West Africa and 2009 H1N1 or swine flu pandemic, a widespread global outbreak likely to come in mind. While such viruses certainly are widely force for scientists and medical professionals, others of their ilk have been instrumental as research tools furthering the understanding of basic cellular processes such as mechanics of protein synthesis and of viruses themselves. Now we can look at the types of viruses. Over many centuries and even millions of years, infectious diseases such as smallpox and measles have claimed millions of lives. Advances in modern medicines have helped to stop the spread of many viral infections through mass vaccination, and some infections have been completely eradicated. The cost of deadly virus infections. Now we can look at some of the deadly viruses present in the plant. Rabies, measles, smallpox, and chickenpox. First, we can look at the rabies. Rabies virus scientific name rabies virus is a neurotropic virus that causes rabies in humans and animals. Rabies transmission can occur through the saliva of animals and less commonly through the contact with the human saliva. Rabies virus, like many rabodoviruses, has an extremely wide host range. Rabies. In the wild, it has been found infecting many mammalian species, while in the laboratory, it has been found that birds can be infected as well as cell cultures for mammals, birds, reptiles, and insects. Now we can look at the second virus, that is measles. Measles is a highly contagious infectious disease caused by measles virus. Symptoms usually develop 10 to 12 days after exposure to an infected person and last 7 to 10 days. Initial symptoms typically include fever, often greater than 40 degrees centigrade, cough, runny nose, and inflammable eyes. Small whites known as coplex or may form inside the mouth 2 or 3 days after the start of symptoms. Measles, a red flat rash which usually starts on the face and then spreads to the rest of the body, typically begins 3 to 5 days after the start of the symptoms. Common complications include diarrhea in 8% of the cases, middle ear infection in 7%, and pneumonia 6% of the cases. These occur in part due to measles induced immunosuppression. Less commonly are seizures, blindness, or inflammation of the brain may occur. Other names include morbilli, rubeola, red measles, and English measles. Both rubeola, also known as English measles, and roseola are different diseases caused by unrelated viruses. Now you can see a kid affected 4 days of the measles virus. Now, the smallpox. Smallpox was an infectious disease caused by one of two virus variants, variola major and variola minor. The agents of variola virus VARV belongs to the genus or Orthopoxvirus. The last naturally occurring case was diagnosed in October 1977, and the World Health Organization, or in short WHO, certified the global eradication of the virus in 1980. Smallpox. The initial symptoms of the disease included fever and vomiting. This was followed by formation of ulcers in the mouth and a skin rash. Over a number of days, the skin rash turned into a characteristic fluid-filled blisters with a dent in the center. The bumps then filled, scabbed over, and fell off, leaving scars. The disease was spread people between people or via contaminated objects. Prevention was achieved mainly through smallpox vaccine. Once the disease had developed, certain antiviral medication may have helped. Now, the last of the virus, chickenpox. Chickenpox, also known as varicella, is a highly contagious disease caused by initial infection with varicella zoster virus (VZV). The disease results in a characteristic skin rash that forms small itchy blisters which eventually scab over. It usually starts on the chest, back, and face. It then spreads to the rest of the body. Other symptoms may include fever, tiredness, and headaches. Symptoms usually last 5 to 7 days. Complications may occasionally include pneumonia, inflammation of the brain, and bacterial skin infection. The disease is often more severe in adults than in children. The incubation period is 10 to 21 days or 14 to 16 days, after which a characteristic rash appears. Now, the vaccinations. Vaccination is the administration of a vaccine to help the immune system develop protection from a disease. Vaccines contain a microorganism or virus in a weakened, live, or killed state, or proteins or toxins for the organism. In stimulating body adaptive immunity, they help prevent sickness from an infectious disease.
Must be yours.
When a sufficient large percent of the population has been vaccinated, herd immunity results. Herd immunity protects those who may be immunocompromised and cannot get a vaccine because even a weakened version won't harm them. The effectiveness of vaccination has been widely studied and verified. Vaccination is the most effective method of preventing infectious diseases. Now, how can we treat a virus? We can treat it by antiviral drugs, vaccines, and there are types of vaccines in which we can treat certain types of viruses. First of all, antiviral drugs. Antiviral drugs inhibit the development of viruses and slow down the progression of the disease. They can treat
How many types are
herpes simplex virus, hepatitis B, hepatitis C, flu, shingles, and chickenpox. Vaccines create herd immunity that prevents outbreak outbreaks. Types of vaccines include conjugate vaccines, subunit vaccines, inactive vaccines, toxoid vaccines, live attenuated vaccines.
Srihari? Srihari?
Yes, miss. Yes, miss.
We'll do the second part of this, like types of vaccine. From that, we'll just take in some other session because it's five PPT. When 5 slide PPT was what the plan was, right? And others
Okay,
won't
miss.
get time to present. That is the reason. I'm so sorry. Till now,
Okay,
it was
miss.
going very good. We'll do the rest of it in the next session. Okay, next class. Otherwise, others might miss upon a chance. Okay, thank you so much, Ma. About very
Okay,
current
miss.
relevant topic. Let us do. Thank you so much. Let us move on to the next person, Ma. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. Gayatri, next. You're muted, Ma. Gayatri, you're muted.
Sorry.
It's
Program is going to be taught by Niranjana.
Niranjana. What's she going to do?
PPT.
PPT. Okay, we had I told you key 5 slide PPT. Okay, so at the most 10. Don't go beyond that, or else others won't get a chance. It's just because it's this kind of a presentation, I'm insisting upon it. Okay. Okay, fine. Let us go. Let's roll. Let's roll. So,
Miss
huh?
Miss Niranjana is not able to get in.
Yeah,
Where
I don't know. She told me
message.
yesterday. Will someone else present for her? She said if her name is told and someone else presents for her, it's fine with her.
But she is not in the meeting. She's not there in the
She's not
meeting.
able. She entered and I got her message. She entered, but if she had to exit. Let us do one thing. You move on to the next person. Okay. Let me try to get her in once again. You move on with the next person. Who's going to do next?
Who is going to present? Mia.
Okay. What is she going to do?
PPT on fiction.
PPT of a cell.
Other than PPT, is there any other program?
Krishna Priya's speech.
Okay, let us get a short break and get Krishna Priya to do the speech. Then we'll go to PPT. Continuously, same kind of a program becomes a little bit like, yeah. Krishna Priya, you please do the speech. Meanwhile, let me see if I can get Niranjana. Good. Good morning, everyone. I'm Krishna Priya of 9th grade. Today, I'm very happy to stand before you to share some ideas about the importance of reading. Francis Bacon, the famous essayist, says, "Reading maketh a full man, conference a ready man, and writing an exact man." Yes, reading helps us in many ways in our development. It has an important role in our life. Learning to read is all about listening and understanding, as well as putting our voices into through hearing stories. Children are exposed to a wide range of words. This helps them to build their own vocabulary and improve their understanding. Reading makes us utilize the brain, which in turn improves concentration, ability to focus, and of course improve ability to focus for a longer period of time. So it's necessary to make a habit of reading from the early age. School libraries help us embrace this habit during the school. During this corona days, we have plenty of time to explore the world of reading. So let us use our opportunity to read and improve ourselves. I conclude my words. Thank you and happy New Year.
Okay, very good. Everyone should actually read Bacon's essays. That is a set. It is like each sentence is a quotation. Okay, that's good. His writings are. Shall we just move on to the next person, ma? PPT presentation. I'm trying to get Niranjana on board. Let us see. You move on with the next person. Let the next person try. Yeah. Yeah, she's saying trying. Are we getting? Okay.
Priya Lakshmi is going to cross the next one.
Sneha Lakshmi, yeah. Sneha Lakshmi, please.
Can I see? Can you see?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, your screen. Yeah, it's coming, no? Fiction, yeah. You have to tilt. Yes. Yeah, easy goes it. Yeah.
Good morning, everyone. Today I'm going to present upon fiction.
Nice graphics.
Fiction is any creative work that consists.
You're not able to hear you. Sneha, your voice is.
I have
not able to hear you, Sneha.
Yes, I have unmuted my mic.
Yeah, but I don't know your voice is. Now I'm able to hear you, but your presentation is gone. Now I can see just me. Wow.
Can you see my presentation?
You have to like now you the Zoom meeting is being shown. That is, I am there on the screen. I guess you have to just swipe it or something because your presentation is now it is right. PowerPoint presentation, yes. Right. We're able to see it, ma.
Can you hear?
Yeah, I can hear as well. It is about fiction that is being shown on the screen. Okay, fiction. That is the part. Fiction is any creative work. Yeah.
The fiction is a creative work that consists of people, events, or places that are imaginary in our world, not a basically strictly on history or fact. More broadly, fiction has encompassed the imaginary narrative expressed in medium, include not just writing but also theatrical programs, films, television programs, radio, dramas, comic role playing, and games.
3 minute time. What else school meeting?
The different types of fiction genres are main genre are crime, fantasy, science fiction, western, historical fiction, horror,
Elements of fiction. First
Let's
one
see
is
whether the
character.
child is saying anything.
The setting. The com- combination of place, historical time, and social view that provides the general character. Point of view. The stories are generally told in one or two of point of views. First person point of view means that the one character in the story narrates an account of story that may be the protagonist and the main character. The third person point of view that narrate the story in the third person narrator, not in character. And this is struggle between two entitled. In story writing, the main character, also known as protagonist, encounter conflict with antagonist, which adversary the conflict may be character versus character versus God, character versus himself or herself. Miss?
Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Nia, is this really part of your presentation, the video? Sneha? Sneha, is this part of your presentation, the video that is being played now?
Yes.
Okay, fine.
This small video, a small fictional video.
Yeah, I know, ma. I've seen it. It's a nice one. Yeah.
Thank you for watching my presentation.
Thank you so much, ma. It was wonderful, and the video that you shared was also very nicely presented. wherein it gave the message nice and clear. Okay, so we'll just keep rolling on. Come on, Ma. Let us move on to the next person.
The time is Neha. Next presentation is by Sahitya. Sahitya Priya.
By whom?
Sahitya.
Sahitya. Acha, acha. Sahitya?
Yes, miss.
Yeah, you ready?
Yes.
Okay, let us start. Yeah, stretch your arms and all a little bit, half an hour. It's like you need a little bit of movement. Okay, yeah.
Miss, can you see?
Yeah, pollution, you might have to tilt it a little bit. Yeah, pollution.
Pollution. Pollution is the introduction of harmful materials into the environment. These harmful materials are called pollutants. Pollutants can be natural, such as volcanic ash. They can also be by human activity, such as trash or runoff produced by factories. Pollutants damage the quality of air, water, and land. Types of pollution. Air pollution. It is a mixture of solid particles and gases in the air. Water pollution. It is the contamination of water bodies, usually as a result of human activity. Noise pollution, also known as environmental noise.
Presentation Sahitya, please unmute yourself, Ma. Sahitya.
It's not.
Your voice isn't coming, Ma. Some other voice is coming as well. Some problem is there. I'm not able to understand what. Whose mic was on in between? You were talking about noise pollution, and a little bit of noise pollution was happening throughout the video. Okay, someone else's mic was on. Okay, fun moments always happen, right? No problem. Zoom has given us more time for recording, so the issues is resolved. We wouldn't be thrown out of the meeting. So your presentation, Ma, where was the disturbance actually coming from? Whose mic was on? No. Do you want to repeat your video, because your voice was breaking and some other voice was coming? Sahitya, you there? The child got out of the room or what? Is Sahitya there? Can you people just check and say the Sahitya Varena Kutida parent on?
Yes, miss.
Sahitya is there.
Okay.
Sahitya, unmute yourself, Ma. Sahitya. I guess she maybe network connectivity problem or something. She might have got stuck. Let us just keep it rolling. Who's going to be next? Who's going to present next? The other kid also went. The presenter, Gauri, Ardra, where are you people? Gauri and Ardra both are not there. What's happening? It's raining. Maybe that is the reason why connectivity issues are happening. Maybe at some places it might be raining even more severely than here. Ardra, Gayatri, anyone here? No.
Yes, miss.
Yeah, what is happening, Ma?
Next, Atmaj PPT.
Atmaj, ajao bhai. Atmaj is not there. Atmaj? I heard Zika virus is in town. I hope no, like some new virus has infected our program as well, it seems. It's a year, 2 years like into the pandemic. Everything is virus ridden, it seems. Hi, you there? Okay, let us move on to the next person, Ma. Let us just keep calling.
Navaneet.
Navaneet. Nav, you there?
Yes, miss.
Acha, come on. What is the program you are going to do? What is it that
I am going to do a PPT on Agatha Christie.
Again PPT, kill me, yaar. Okay, chalo, let us roll with the PPT. Next time I'll faint if you say PPT. Think of something different. Yeah, come on, let us start. Okay, ma. Not about you. Okay, generally I was talking. Come on, let us start. PPT presentation. Okay. Yeah, it's loading. Okay. Oh my God, Agatha Christie again, the queen of crime. Yeah, start, ma.
Agatha Christie. Dame Agatha Mary Clarissa Christie was an English writer known for her 66 detective novels and 14 short story collections, particularly those revolving around fictional detectives Hercule Poirot and Miss Marple. She also wrote the world's longest running play, The Mousetrap, which was performed in the West End from 1952 to 2020, as well as 6 novels under the pseudonym Mary Westmacott. In 1971, she was made a dame for her contributions to literature. Guinness World Records lists Christie as the best-selling fiction writer of all time, her novels having sold more than 2 billion copies. According to Index Translationum, she remains the most translated individual author. Her novel "And Then There Were None" is one of the top-selling books of all time, with approximately 100 million copies sold. In 1955, Christie was the first recipient of the Mystery Writers of America's Grand Master Award. Later that year, Witness for the Prosecution received an Edgar Award for Best Play. In 2013, she was voted the best crime writer, and The Murder of Roger Ackroyd the best crime novel ever. In September 2015, And Then There Were None was named the world's favorite Christie in a vote sponsored by the author's estate. Most of Christie's books and short stories have been adapted for television, radio, video games, and graphic novels. More than 30 feature films are based on her work. Thank you.
Miss, you are muted.
Miss, you are muted. Okay, dumb me. Okay, tell me, who's going to be the next presenter?
Next, a group presentation by Adarsh, Arihant, Nidul, and Neeraj.
Okay, fine. Yes, next program. Chalo, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes. We four are presenting a PowerPoint presentation about some personalities, famous personalities.
Okay, fine. Yesterday you had sent that to me, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Miss, can I share my screen?
Yeah, sure, ma. Go ahead. Share.
Miss, you can see.
Yeah, it is like it started screen sharing. Your picture has not. Yeah, it is on. It's on. Cool.
Okay.
But the last slide is showing. Okay, thanks for watching.
Yes. Miss, 1 minute. It will come now.
Yeah, sure, ma.
Miss, we are presenting a presentation about famous personalities.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, it is clear, ma. Yes, fine.
Miss, first Evil Judge. Miss, Evil Judge is a YouTube channel name. Evil Judge real name is Ebin and Libin. They are vlogging in their own YouTube channel about traveling and personal vlogs. Today, their YouTube channel has over 1 million subscribers. Ebin and Libin, popularly known as the Evil Judge siblings, who runs a YouTube channel with 1.30 million plus subscribers now. These young YouTubers are from Kannur, Kerala, and they are famous by their van life videos. They are coming from very poor family, but they succeeded because of their determination and hard work that they could reach in new heights. Along with Ebuljet, the van also got a huge fan followers. The name of their van was Napoleon the First Traveler. Miss, next Arihandaru. Miss is not the
Miss.
Yeah, Arihan.
Can you let two members are waiting for
Asha,
the
one
meeting?
second. Oh my God, I got so caught up in what was going on. Where here? Admit Chianari Carnello. Can you see? Usually it shows there, but nothing has shown.
Miss, they told like they're waiting and you didn't join them.
But I'm not getting any this thing that they are trying to enter. This is a problem, huh? Because usually it shows like okay, yeah, now it is there. Fine. Yeah, they have been let in. Very good, very good. Okay, let us keep rolling. Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Next, Harihan Daru.
Mm-hmm.
I think Harihan Darun is there in this unit.
Achha, in that case, can anyone else just read out for him?
Miss, then we can, when Harihan the lecture in, he can present this slide. Next, Neeraj.
Okay, okay, no problem. Yes, yes. Yeah, only the names are shown. This has to be here.
Miss, can I start?
Yeah, please, ma. Please start. Please start. Yeah. Missy. Yes. Yeah. Missy.
He was born on 24th June 1987, Rosario, Argentina. His father was a factory worker and mother was a time cleaner. His family was a poor family. At the age of 11, he was diagnosed with a growth hormone deficiency. But the sporting director of Barcelona signed him after watching his play. Then he joined the Argentina national team and started his career. Now he is the best football player and the captain of Argentina team. The only player who has played the most matches for a single club in history. He is the epitome of raw talent and he shows the magic and brilliance of a player with the ball. He is the only player to win 6 Ballon d'Or and the 6 Golden Boots in history. Next, Midul.
Yeah, who's going to do next? Yeah, next.
Nidul.
Okay, Nidul.
Hey, Nidul.
Miss.
Yeah, start.
Yeah, start. Okay.
Joseph Vijay Chandrasekhar, also called Vijay. Joseph Vijay Chandrasekhar was born on 22nd June 1974 in Chennai, Tamil Nadu. With full affection, Vijay fans call him Talabadi. He fell into depression after his sister passed away. He then didn't listen to his parents and he wanted to act in movies. But he was only tasting failure. His first film was Narai Tirpu, which has been failed, and people say that he cannot achieve any more in the film industry. But he didn't give up. His hard work makes him as Dalabadi of Tamil Nadu. Every time when he gets into the stage, he gives a motivational speech to treat his fans and encourage them to fight for their rights. Thank you.
Okay, nice and sweet. Yes. Who's going to do next?
Arihan Daruna's came.
Yeah, okay, fine. Arihant is here now?
I will say.
Yeah, ma.
Shah Rukh Khan. Shah Rukh Khan, also known as SRK, was born on 2nd November 1965. He is an Indian actor, producer, etc. Known for his works in Hindi. People call him Badshah of Bollywood after acting in the movie Badshah. He started his career in film industry by acting in the movie Deewana. He is known for his romantic movies, postering him as a chocolate boy of the 90s. He is well known to handle every character very easily. He was not an occasional rich person who succeeded in Bollywood. He made it by hardworking and improving his talent. He is a great motivator in life and known as the best. His awards include 14 Filmfare Awards, honored with Padma Shri by Indian government. The French government gave him the honor Ordre des Arts et des Lettres and French Legion of Honor, Chevalier Legion d'Honneur. Thank you, Miss.
Okay, ma. Thank you so much. Lovely presentation. Yeah, you are given the credits also. That's really cool. Every presentation that you make, always make sure you are giving the credits. Okay, that is how it should always go. wherever or whomever you have taken the information from, the credits has to be given to them. And you see, the Kannur people are always like that. They always create magic. I'm also from Kannur, so I was super happy the first person you presented was from Kannur. Okay, so shall we move on to the next? Who's going to be next?
Next presentation is by Kaushik.
Dr. Shekhara.
Kaushik.
Kaushik. Okay, Dr. Shekhar Kaushik, aa jao. Kaushik, next is your presentation. Yeah.
I'm presenting a PPT on Canandai.
PPT, oh my god. Again PPT. Yes. I like Leroy's that image. It's so cool. Wow. Yes.
Okay. Are you able to see?
Yeah, I'm able to see your phones. Yeah. Conan Doyle. Yeah, right. Conan Doyle. Sherlock Holmes author. Yeah. Sure.
Doyle was a prolific writer. Other than home stories, he wrote include fantasy and science fiction stories about Professor Challenger and humor stories about the Napoleonic soldier, Brigadier Gerard, as well as plays, romance, poetry, non-fiction, and historic novels. Early life. Doyle was born on 22nd May 1859 at 11 Piccadilly Place, Edinburgh, Scotland. His father, Charles Almond Doyle, was born in England of Irish Catholic descent, and his mother, Mary, was an Irish Catholic. His parents married in 1855. In 1864, the family scattered because of Charles' growing alcoholism, and the children were temporarily housed across Edinburgh. Other lives with Mary Burden and the aunt of a friend at Liberton Bank House of Gilmerton Road while studying on Newington Academy. From 1875 to 1876, he was educated at Jesuit school Stella Matutina in Friedrich, Austria. His family decided that he would spend a year there in order to perfect his German and broaden his academic knowledge. He later rejected the Catholic faith and became an agnostic. His source attributed him to drift away from religion to the time he spent in less strict Austrian school. He also later became a spiritualist mystic. Sherlock Holmes. Sherlock Holmes is a fictional private detective created by British author Sherlock or Conan Doyle. Referring to him as a consulting detective in stories, Holmes is known for his proficiency with observation, detection, forensic science, and logical reasoning that borders on the fantastic, which he employs when investigating cases for a wide variety of clients, including Scotland Yard, first appearing in print in 1887's A Study in Scarlet. The character's popularity became widespread with the first series of short stories, The Strand magazine, beginning with a scandal in Bohemia in 1891. Additional tales appeared from then until 1927, eventually totaling four novels and 56 short stories. All about one are set in Victorian or Edwina eras between about 1880 and 1914. Most are narrated by a character of Holmes' friend and biographer Dr. John H. Watson, who usually accompanies Holmes during his investigations and often shares quarters with him at the address of 221B Baker Street, London, where many of the stories begin. Though not the first fictional detective, Sherlock Holmes is arguably the best known. By the 1990s, there were already over 25 stages adaptations, films, television productions, and publications featuring the detective, and the Guinness World Record lists him as the most portrayed literacy human character in films and television history. Holmes' popularity and fame are such that many have believed him to be a not fictional character, but a real individual. Numerous literacy and fan societies have been founded on his pretense. Avid readers of the Holmes stories help create the modern practice of fandom. The characters and stories have had a profound and lasting effect on the mystery writing and popular culture as a whole. With the original tales as well as thousands written by authors other than Conan Doyle being adapted into stages and radio plays, television, film, video games, and other media for over 100 years. Series of Sherlock Holmes, A Scarlet Study, The Sign of Hope, The Return of Sherlock Holmes, The Valley of Fear. That he died of a heart attack at age 71. At the time of his death, there was some controversy controversy concerning his burial place, as he was avowedly not a Christian, considering himself a spiritualist. He was first buried on 11th July 1930 in Wilson Rose Garden. Thank you. The credit goes to Wikipedia and Google for the information images. Thank you, Miss. Miss, you're muted. Miss,
You're muted. You're muted.
So I was saying the presentation is really good. The whole biography of this guy was like wrapped up like a few slides, very well done. How many more are there, Ma? Gayatri, how many are there?
4 are there.
Only 4. Acha, okay, let us then, because I got time only till 45, got another session coming up. Okay, so let us.
Okay, next one is by Niranjan.
Niranjan? Niranjan?
Yes, miss.
Yes, Ma, please come.
Yes, miss.
In between, you have you want to take something like snacks or tea and all, do take, okay, no problem at all. Yeah, please, Niranjan. Okay, Ma.
Good morning, all. Today I am going to say a few words about Robert Frost. Robert Frost was an American poet born on 25th March 1874. His famous poems are Fire and Ice, Stopping by Woods on a Snowy Evening, and The Road Not Taken. He was awarded with the Pulitzer Prize. His poem, Stopping by Woods on a Snowy Evening, reflects the thoughts of a lone wagon driver pausing at night to watch snow falling in the woods. It ends with him reminding himself that despite the loveliness of the view, I have promises to be kept and miles to go before I sleep. Our first Prime Minister, Jawaharlal Nehru, kept these lines written on his tabletop. Like this, most of his poems are filled with images from nature. Thank you.
Okay, nice and sweet. Okay, very good, very good. Let us now move on to the next person. Who is it going to be?
Okay, next one is Navaneet.
Navaneet? You there?
Yes, I presented.
Navaneet already presented, Ma. So let us move on to the next.
Next one, Arjun.
Arun. Arun PPT. And after that, who is it? Just one more would be there, na?
Prajul.
Huh?
Prajul.
Prajul. And is he going to both of them PPT presentation?
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Can I present?
Yeah, please, Ma, please. Arun.
Can you see?
Yeah, Ma. It is visible. Yeah. Let's start.
Today I am going to give a presentation on novels. Short definition on novels. A novel is a relatively long work of narrative fiction, typically written in prose and published as a book. Narrative prose is meant to entertain and tell a story. It is a description of a chain of events which include a cast of characters, a setting, and an ending. Novel is the longest genre of narrative prose fiction, followed by the novella. Novella is a short novel, that is a narrative prose fiction that is shorter than most novels, but longer than most short stories. Types of novels. There are many different types of novels. Some of the major types of novels are mystery novels, science fiction, fantasy novels, horror novels, thriller novels, romance novels, historical fiction, realist fiction. Mystery novels revolve around a crime that must be solved, often a murder, but not always. Science fiction tends to imagine a world that's different because of technology, and fantasy imagines a world with magic. Historical fiction is simply a fictional story that takes place at some real past time in human history. Realist fiction attempts to tell a story that could take place in the world as we know it. Essential elements of a novel include chapters, characters such as the protagonist and the antagonist, dialogue, point of view, theme, setting, and plot. Some popular novels are The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho, Harry Potter by J.K. Rowling, The Adventures of Tom Sawyer by Mark Twain, and the Percy Jackson series by Rick Riordan. Thank you for watching.
Okay, ma. Thank you so much. Nice and neat. And you also wrapped up the whole thing and very nicely said the fiction, the narrative, and the descriptive. We actually got a taste of both. Okay, both the narrative fiction and the descriptive fiction. We'll come to that. Let us just move on to the last participant. Okay. Yeah. Chalo.
Okay, last participant is Prajul.
Prajul. Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, yeah, ma. Prajul.
Good.
Yes. You're good to go. Yes.
Good morning, everyone. Today I'm gonna be presenting the importance of reading. 19 June is celebrated as Reading Day every year. Let's begin with a quote. A book is a gift from the God that you can open again and again. Garrison Taylor. Books. People call books the treasure from gods. It's not that kind of treasure which is filled with gold, diamond, and other stuff. It is a treasure of knowledge. Everyone should read books because it provides knowledge which is necessary. Sorry, I skipped one. Some nice books to read are Don Quixote, A Tale of Two Cities, Harry Potter, Percy Jackson, and The Lord of the Rings, and many more. The importance of reading. Reading books are very important in the life of a student. It plays a very crucial role in enhancing our knowledge and broadening our mind. Books are known as our best friends. They are true friends who don't leave us alone. Books are also the best source of knowledge. Points on importance of reading. Better comprehension and skills and better grammar. Very positive reading attitudes. Self-confidence. General knowledge. Better understanding of other culture and stuff. Most great people love to read books a lot. It increases your mental health. It increases our academic performance. Books are good and there are more about books. Reading helps in mental health. Reading has been shown to put our brains into a state similar to meditation, and it brings the same health benefits of deep relaxation and inner calm. Regular readers sleep better, and they have lower stress levels, higher self-esteem, and lowest rates of depression than non-readers. Reading fiction can allow you to temporarily escape your own world and became swept up in the imagined experience of the characters. And a non-fiction self-help books can teach you strategies that may help you manage symptoms. Reading increases general knowledge. The more we read books, the more we develop ourselves in the light of knowledge. The light of knowledge increases the power of our mind and expands its scope. Reading broadens our imagination by stimulating the right side of our brain. Cunningham studies have found that analytical thinking is boosted by readers improve their general knowledge and more importantly are able to spot patterns quicker. If you can spot patterns quicker, your analytical skills receive a boost. The end. As we all know, there are more good facts about books that I can't that than I told here. There are like a lot of facts that's hard to explain here. Hope everyone enjoyed. Thank you.
Okay. We really enjoyed the session. It was really good. And what a way to end the session since it was totally based on the particular topic of discussion. Okay, so I'm really happy that the last presentation was on reading. Okay. So with that, we are going to come to the end of today's program. Gayatri, you did a wonderful job, and Ardra, you supported her, I'm sure. Okay, and all of you, like, thank you so much for being such good listeners and for participating in today's program. With that, we are going to end the session, and even everyone is with us, even Zoom. Although virus infected, it seems like we got vaccinated in between automatically. And look at Ada, she's wearing the yo-yo kind of a spec. Okay, with that we are going Bye bye. Take care. We'll meet in the next class with something.
Thank you, miss.
Thank you, miss.
Okay, ma. Thank you so much. God bless you. Stay
Thank you,
safe.
miss.
Okay, ma.
Thank you,
Okay.
miss.
Okay. Okay. Bye. Go have your go have
Thank
your
you, miss.
breakfast. Come on. Ciao. Bye. Love you all. Take care. Huh? Bye.